I got a date with my crush by pretending to love her favorite band, and then actually falling in love with both. This happened a little over a year ago, but it still feels surreal when I think about it. I, 24 million, had a massive years-long crush on this girl I'll call Jenna, 22F. We went to the same university and had a few overlapping classes. She was smart, funny, had this contagious energy, and always wore band merch, specifically the Midnight Drive, this indie synthwave group I had never heard of before. We weren't close, but we had those we know each other's names and smile in the hallway vibes. Occasionally, we'd work in the same study groups, and she'd always be doodling their logo on her notebooks or humming their songs. She even had a tattoo of one of their lyrics on her forearm. It didn't take a genius to figure out that this band wasn't just a casual interest. It was her whole personality. And me? I was the farthest thing from a music guy. I listened to podcasts and lo-fi beats to study. But I wanted a shot, and I knew the only way in was through the Midnight Drive. So I made it a mission. I started listening to their music, every album, every single, even their obscure Bandcamp B-sides. I memorized lyrics. I followed their social media. I even watched this 2-hour documentary they did on the making of one of their albums. I wasn't faking it. Turns out their stuff was actually incredible. But more importantly, it helped me understand her better. Then, the universe handed me a gift. I found out they were playing a secret pop-up show in the city. Super limited capacity, only a few hundred tickets. I don't know what possessed me, but I stayed up until midnight and refreshed the ticket page like a madman. I got 2. And now, I had to find a way to ask her. Here's what I did. I made a Spotify playlist of my favorite Midnight Drive songs and called it Friday Plans. I timed it so that the last song on the playlist was actually a voice note I uploaded where I said, "Hey Jenna, I know this might be weird, but I've been getting into the Midnight Drive lately. Your fault entirely. And I just found out they're doing a surprise show this Friday. I have an extra ticket. Thought of you immediately. No pressure, but if you're free, would love to go with you." I sent it and braced for embarrassment. She responded within 10 minutes. "You did not just make me cry. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever done. Yes, absolutely yes." Fast forward to Friday. She shows up in a vintage concert tee, basically glowing. We went to the show, screamed every lyric together, danced like idiots. That night didn't end with a kiss, but it didn't need to. There was this new comfort between us, like a door had finally opened. After that, we started texting daily. That turned into coffee dates, then dinner. Then, one night, as we sat on a rooftop watching the city lights, she just said, "I knew you didn't really care about the band at first, but the fact that you learned to know me better, that's what got me." We've been together ever since, 1 year strong, and yes, I still listen to the Midnight Drive, not because I have to, but because I love what they brought into my life.